What if Diogo Jota's death wasn't caused by speeding at all? What if someone saw the entire crash unfold, and they're now warning the world that something much darker happened that night? Because just hours ago, a truck driver who claims he was right behind Jota's car during the fatal incident finally broke his silence. And while his first statement was calm, direct, and seemingly helpful, it was the second video he uploaded that has now left the internet completely rattled. It's not just shocking. It's disturbing. And it has fans around the world asking a terrifying new question. Was this really just a crash, or something far more sinister? Let's start with what we know. The truck driver posted to social media claiming he was behind Diogo Jota's car at the exact time of the crash. According to him, Jota was not speeding. In fact, both of their vehicles were driving steadily along the highway. The time? Just after midnight. The road? The very same stretch where multiple strange incidents have been reported by locals for years. The truck driver said, "I was in the lane behind him. We were both going smoothly. No honking. No danger. Just a quiet night." But then, everything changed. According to the driver, in one terrifying instant, Jota's car exploded. He didn't hear a crash. Not a skid. Not the sound of tires screeching. Just an eruption of flame, and then silence. He immediately pulled over, but what he described next sent chills through thousands of viewers. He said, "I felt like something wasn't right. Like this wasn't a mechanical issue or an accident. The car just blew up." But there was one detail in particular that caught everyone's attention. Before the explosion, he claims he heard something, a voice, faint but present, coming from what he thought was the trees off the side of the highway. And then, the fire. At first, the truck driver's post was treated like a heroic eyewitness account. Fans flooded the comments, grateful someone was finally giving insight into what happened. But what he did next changed everything. Hours after the first video, he posted again. But this time, his tone had completely shifted. He looked tired, pale, and visibly afraid. He didn't speak like someone giving a testimony. He spoke like someone who had seen something he didn't want to understand. In a trembling voice, he said, "If you're alone, don't drive that road at night. I don't care what people say. I've driven trucks for 20 years, but that night, something was different. Something was there." He continued. "Before the crash, I didn't just hear something. I felt it. Like something was breathing near me. But I was in my truck, alone. It was like the road was alive. Like it wanted to take someone." And that's when panic began to spread online. The speculation exploded. Was the truck driver having a breakdown? Was he exaggerating? Or was he telling the truth? That same day, Spanish news outlet AS reported another horrifying update. A second crash had taken place on the exact same road, just a few hours later. This time, it was a 60-year-old woman who was seriously injured when her car suddenly swerved off the road and crashed at kilometer 65, the very stretch where Jota died. She was trapped in her car, unconscious, and had to be pulled out by firefighters. Same road. Same direction. Same eerie pattern. Now the question wasn't just about Jota. It was, is this highway cursed? That's when the haunted road theory began taking off. Locals near the crash site began sharing stories online, stories they said were ignored for years. One claimed, "We've heard screams at night coming from that stretch. Not animals. Not people. Something else." Another posted, "Lights flicker when you drive there. Phones die. GPS glitches. Everyone jokes about it, but now, I think it's real. Multiple YouTubers and TikTokers started reposting the truck driver's second video with subtitles and sound filters, trying to catch any background noise in his recording. And then a chilling nickname began to trend: the Portuguese Death Mile. Meanwhile, investigators are being pulled in two completely different directions. On one side, the original theory that Diogo Jota's crash may have been a targeted attack. There were already whispers of strange spikes on the road, digital interference, and AI weaponry being used to cause fatal accidents on foreign highways. Sources from the internal investigation team confirmed they are still collecting security footage, analyzing toll booth data, and pulling black box info from nearby vehicles. But now, a second theory is forming, a theory no one thought they'd be dealing with. The idea that this crash may not have been entirely natural. That something on that highway has been claiming lives. Whether it's coincidence, sabotage, or something supernatural, no one can say for sure. And that's exactly what's terrifying. The truck driver has since gone silent. No new videos. No interviews. Some say he was silenced. Others believe he's just too shaken to speak again. But one thing's clear. This case has officially left the realm of just another car crash. Now there's a road in Spain, quiet, mostly empty, but watched by millions. Because something happened there on the night Diogo Jota died. A calm truck driver became terrified. A second driver nearly lost her life. And now investigators are staring into a case that makes less sense the more they dig. Was it an attack? Was it paranormal? Or was it something in between? Whatever it is, it's not over yet. Make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and share this video with anyone who's been following this case. It helps get the truth past the algorithm's chokehold, and every share makes it harder for them to bury these facts. And if you haven't seen our previous reports, go watch them next. We broke down how the AI spike weapon was deployed that night, exposed the Dubai hacking network tied to this operation, and uncovered the chilling final hours of Diogo Jota that most mainstream outlets won't even touch. Each piece of this puzzle is connecting, and you need to see how deep this goes to understand the forces at play. Because while they thought they could silence the truth and erase the evidence, they underestimated the power of collective eyes watching every move. They thought they could get away with it. But justice? It isn't just on the way. It's already moving, step by step, catching up with every single person who played a role in this cover-up. So stay locked in, stay aware, and keep digging with us. We're not done. Not even close.